When we set out to make a narrative-driven audio game, we decided that removing sight should not solely be about encouraging fear. We wanted to find ways to empower the player, strengthening alternative senses so that attacking and exploring is the driving feature. By liaising closely with the visually impaired community, we are tapping into a highly reactive experience and truly believe that this game will open up new possibilities for audio implementation in gameplay. We're really excited to present to you 3 Monkeys. 3 Monkeys is a new audio game that looks to combine a great story with new audio techniques. These create a rich and engaging game world without the need for visuals. The audio techniques themselves form a really important, immersive and informative role within the game so that we can open up whole new worlds to the player. Here at Incus Games, we've brought together a team of specialists to build something that we don't believe has been done before.
So as we're developing a game without visuals, it's that more important to us to create a believable world with, entertaining and believable characters. And, as this is all happening inside your head, we want the player to be able to use their imagination, and we need to be putting the right, building the world for them with our audio techniques and making sure that the story and characters all build towards this world you're creating in your head, because ultimately you're the person that's creating the visuals by yourself.
The idea is that we're trying to push people's perceptions of what they can achieve by just using their ears, and this is done by not having a very step-by-step guide of the game, but by allowing people to interact with the game straight away and be able to learn as they go along.
So by taking away the visual element in the game, we're free to create an environment that is no longer bound by what you can see and obstacles that you have to avoid. We can create the exact space for people to roam around in and feel free as if they're actually in this place.
So 3 Monkeys is set in the land of Byzantia, where a curse has been placed on the land. So Saint Sarah, the White Witch, as she's referred to by the characters of the game, has extinguished the sun. So there's this solar necrosis curse, which has effectively just pulled the sun out of the sky and plunged the land into darkness.
Okay, so how did I find playing the demo of the game? It was very intuitive and engaging. The talk from Yoska at the beginning really brought the world to life and introduces me to the game.
Got some techniques that haven't been used in audio games before. What we've got is a lack of narration, basically, which means that the player doesn't feel as if they're being pulled through the game. Within this, though, we've got enough guidance with audio cues and environmental building to make it so that the player feels completely comfortable in the environments that they're in.
From the outset, we were very keen to avoid creating a game without visuals that was scary. Because there's no visuals, you can very easily scare the player. We didn't want that to be the same for 3 Monkeys. We wanted to empower the player and make sure that they can go on the offensive, they can attack, and it's not all about defending and escaping and being scared. It's about empowering the player.
The game story has a lot of twists and turns, and it promises to be quite a longer and more engaging game than has sort of previously been looked at.
In terms of the characters that are the driving force behind 3 Monkeys, perhaps the main character is Yoska, who is a sprite that sits on Tobar, the main character's shoulder. So she is your companion, your guide, your rock. She's your rock. She's the person that's going to take you and look after you and make sure that you're going to reach the end of this journey. She's very cocky. She's very sure of herself, quite foul-mouthed. She's a source of much comedy within the game, and we were hoping that she's not going to be too annoying, but she's an interesting character, and we hope that she's going to really bring the game to life.
But out of the darkness shines a light! True, it's metaphorical bollocks, not a literal light, but it, or more appropriately, will bring us out of this eternal night and break the curse.
So we've been doing all kinds of stuff to get this audio done, roaming through forests,
slicing melons up.
Yeah. Having sword fights with microphone stands.
Firing washers past microphones.
Yeah, all kinds of crazy things, but it should create the exact experience that we need for the gamer to feel right at home in the environment.
When we first formed the audio techniques, we knew we were onto something special. We wanted to make sure that we fully exploited the potential of them. This led us to get in touch with Kevin, who's from within the visually impaired community, but whose knowledge is invaluable to our development of the game.
The fact that blindness is really part of the story, the fact that these people have being cursed and they are in the dark really creates a sense that blindness is the core of the actual gameplay, the fact that you've got to learn rather than it being a byproduct of the game.
We're not bound by what you can see, so we can craft sounds that go beyond the kind of the call of what's needed, and really kind of have a lot of fun designing something that's, you know, accents what's going on in someone's head.
There's a lot we're going to do. We've got a lot of big ideas and we've got a lot of ambitions to really flesh out the universe outside of Three Monkeys as well, so hopefully you'll be able to see some of that going forward.
We know this is going to be an awesome game, and we hope you're as excited about it as we are. If you'd like to stay in touch or keep up to date with all the latest developments at Incus Games, why not check out our website at incusgames.com, or you can follow us on Twitter. Thanks for taking the time to listen to us today, and we hope to be showing you more soon.